Good afternoon, everyone. Today I am talking to Scott Salik and Mark Landon. How you doing, guys?
They're very good. How are you this
Doing
morning?
great.
Okay, I'm doing great. And so you guys do something very interesting which caught my eyes. And which is tell me a little bit what you do and why, and I'll tell you why I thought it was potentially great for Amazon sellers.
Okay, so I'll start off. So we have developed a connected television program for web sellers. So what connected TV is really quick. It's the big screen on your TV, and it's any of the streaming services that are commercially supported. We can feed commercials into those shows, and because we're streaming, we can target specific homes to the demographics that your website is selling to.
So for example, if I'm selling somebody who we dealt with high-end jewelry, we obviously want to go into females with higher income. We can do all that, right?
Yeah, we can. We have hundreds of databases that we tie into that allow us to target those demographics and really hone in on the households that would be the highest potential buyers. And the cool thing is once we stream to the big screen, then we also identify all the other devices in the house, and we can target all those other devices like laptops, tablets, and computers with additional commercials or banner ads and things like that. So they'll end up seeing your brand a lot once we target them.
Right. So to me, this seems like gold for like a large private label seller who's looking to get his brand beyond Amazon, which is what everybody wants to do. So I posted this on Facebook, and somebody mentioned that this is more for like a top-end funnel for large brands, meaning it's brand awareness and not really to close the deal. So Mark, what do you say about that?
Well, that's a lot like traditional TV is top funnel, but connected TV is digital, exactly like digital. It can be bought like digital. It can be measured like digital. So what makes this unique is that this is TV advertising with full attribution, so that an advertiser will understand of the website traffic that they generate, of the actions they want to measure. They will know exactly of those people that visit the website or took the actions they want to measure, which of them were exposed to the TV commercial first. In fact, one of the benefits that provides advertisers real clarity towards that goal is we can pipe the data straight into their Google Analytics so that they can see all of that website traffic they're generating that is coming from those exposed to the TV commercial, or even of the search traffic that's coming to their site, which of that search traffic is coming from households exposed to the TV commercial first. So it gives advertisers a way of understanding exactly, I spend $1 and I get X dollars in return. And ROI and attribution is what this whole platform is about, and it provides that capability. So though TV is more of a top funnel type capability, it now works like a low funnel solution as well.
Right. And what connected TV allows us to do is adjust everything from the data we're getting in from once people are exposed to the commercial, then we can adjust the people we're targeting and how precise we're targeting. And you can't do that with any other visual medium.
Right. So now one of the things that I think is so successful about like PPC and Google is, number one is you can spend as little bit as $10 and you have a campaign. You don't need a minimum of $100,000 and you're already on Google. And number two, anybody can set up a campaign. At least a basic campaign takes a minute. I would think for commercials, I need to have a digital person or I need a creative team to get it going, number one. And number two, I would think you're not going to allow me to advertise $10. So what's your response to that?
So I'll hit the campaign and digital person. So the way we set this up was for small and medium-sized businesses so that anyone can take advantage of the power of connected television. So what we do is once we set up your commercial and everything, we'll manage the campaign for you, and that's all figured into the cost. We don't want you to have to be tied up with a digital person or anything like that. We'll work with you. We'll have weekly meetings. We'll provide the reports, and we'll adjust the campaign as needed. The idea is to let you guys do what you do special and drive business, and we'll run the campaign.
So it's basically hands off. So if somebody signs up,
Yeah.
it's more or less hands off. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we planned it for, because it's scary on the surface, but really it's super simple, and we have a great team that can help manage it. And we'll work with you as, like, let's say you have a special that you want to feature in your commercial. We can adjust the commercial, and then we can adjust the targeting based on that special you want to do. And we take care of all that.
Well, and what are the costs like to get up and running? I mean, I'm assuming if you're doing the video, you're expecting the advertisers to spend a certain amount of money, right?
Right. I'll it depends on the size of the audience, and I'll let Mark take that. I'll take the commercial side, but we set it up so that again, it's low cost. So you can do a commercial for as little as $1,800, and that's cleared for all the markets with your voiceover, music, script, and images. We'll work with you on that. And if you want a fancier commercial, we're all set up to do a much more high production value commercial.
Right, but this is primarily going to be for Amazon sellers, for larger professional private label sellers.
Right. So yeah, yeah, I mean, but again, some of the smaller sellers can get into it and can give it a try.
Right. I mean, what I'm thinking, and I think a lot of sellers are going to agree, is that if they're looking for an exit to sell their brand, this really increases the value, because Amazon, you're here today, gone tomorrow, but the more you're out there as a brand, with an Instagram following and a Shopify store and a Twitter following, and this leads right into that narrative that you're much more than just an Amazon seller.
Yeah, and in the commercial we build it's up to you, but we can build the commercial so it just targets your Shopify site or your personal site. But we can also say available also in Amazon, and a bunch of sellers have wanted us to do that, and it allows us to drive traffic to both of their platforms.
But Shopify also, of course, right?
Yeah, any retail platform we can send traffic to. It's just a visual. As long as you have a website, we can say that on the screen. We can add a QR code if you want. It makes it really simple.
Right. So this is all very exciting, and I know you said you're going to come to our event, so many people have to see this, and they're gonna see. Anything else you want to say in closing?
Mark?
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of integration capabilities because it's digital. So, for example, if any of your advertisers have lists of prospects, customers, potential customers, we can literally add those lists into the platform and deliver the commercial specifically to those households. So if there's tools or there's assets that your advertisers have to package their audiences in ways they want to, we can add those into the campaign so they get reached with a TV commercial as well. So there's a lot of flexibility in order to build an audience that's based on first-party data, okay, that is their own data, or third-party data like Scott was describing earlier. So assembling the audience has become much simpler, so they can be highly specific, and we know exactly who we're reaching with the commercials that are being delivered.
So you can even retarget existing Amazon customers technically based on the address or however.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. If you guys get us the data, your customer data, we can target those people.
I mean, can I give you email, and then you can, that would have to be from Shopify, but I can give you email and you can match it possibly?
If we had a email, a mobile phone number, or an address, either of those will be good enough in order to reach that specific household.
Wow. Anyway, it's scary, but it's incredible.
Isn't that amazing?
It is scary, but it's crazy cool. It's like amazing how it's funny. We're running a campaign for a sock company right now, and like people I know are seeing it here in Los Angeles, because that was the target. I know what the target group was that they're using, and they're having a 3.5 times return on their ad spend, which is great.
Right. One last question. I mean, say I'm a large private label seller, and say, I say here's $1 million a month. You can do that. I mean, you'll have enough.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
No limit. I mean, because if the ROI is worth it, then because people spend on Amazon $1 million a month PPC, if it's worth it, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're ready. I mean, we are ready to scale up, and we're designed that way. So
Okay. Mark and Scott, that was a real honor to speak to you guys, and I'll see you on January 11th. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
I can't wait
We look
to
forward
see.
to it.
We'll see you in Brooklyn.
Yeah, thank you. Be well.
Cheers. Happy New Year.
Thank you, guys.